My name is Chef Luna, and you're tuned into F&B Lunacy. I am here today with Chef Restaurateur Mimmo Alboumeh. Chef, tell us about your latest project.
So Botica, it's kind of like what in the old days, what used to be Botica, a pharmacy with a little grocery store. That's the original name. But when I was I wanted to create a Spanish with Mexican. A name hasn't been used before for a restaurant. And it's never been used for a restaurant in in the United States, there's none. And I think there might be one little small place in Spain, actually. So I got the name patented. Botica, it's feminine, it's sexy, it's pretty. It's appealing to everybody, especially to the young generation.
How has your culture influenced your cooking?
Everything, the culture and understanding the culture and the society we live in today. You know, like growing up, childhood, like in Italy was a little different. I was like just a little kid. When I came to the United States, my family owned Mexican restaurants. I came from Spain with more like Mediterranean cooking background, like Italian and Spanish. Most of my childhood in Spain, you know, and back in the day, you remember like Spanish food wasn't that really popular. Mexican was cheap, easy, affordable. I wanted to revive that without calling the dishes tapas. Basically, starters. Every day we have 12 appetizers, and each one is meant to be shared. My experience, you develop a menu that people share. It's the experience they take with them. That was kind of like the concept behind it. Elegant. I walked into this location and I felt like there's magic. I can do magic in here. And literally, I've done magic.
How many customers again?
10,000 in January, in COVID.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, fucking A, right?
How old is the establishment currently?
Not even 8 weeks tomorrow.
What is it like to open a new restaurant during a pandemic?
There's the good side and the bad side. The bad side is a lot of worries and concerns, and you have to be careful about the seating, the staff getting sick. It's harder to operate with so many people, especially if you're busy. Make sense? So it's harder. You have to constantly make sure we have the mask, make sure we sanitize, and we have sanitizer station in each corner of the restaurant. Making sure also everybody feel comfortable. We sanitize the place every 2 weeks. I have a company comes and fog the entire place from the kitchen to the patio to the hostess stand, the bathrooms, everything. So definitely there's an extra expense, along. But I think people really, it's for almost like a year now, people getting that fever cabin. People want to go out. They don't care. We do our best part, which is to kind of like, we have the best intentions. We die hard restaurant people, chef driven about the food, the quality. I buy best of the best, support local, farmers, organic, and it really works. It's almost like a karma comes back to you because I'm trying to do as much possible local business as I can.
What do you enjoy doing when you're not working?
Cooking and gardening. So cooking, gardening, pretty much, like anything with outside, golf.
How is your management style like?
They're badass. And I trust them. I mean, I whip them up, but they're really badass. It's like everything else, like somebody gotta be in charge, somebody gotta be a mama, and somebody gotta be a daddy, right? A mommy and a daddy. In any business, in any relationship.
Why did you become a chef?
Well, long story short, growing up in Italy, all you know is food. But at a very young age, I was exposed to my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my aunts, my mother, a lot of women in my family. They were great cooks. So I think I got that inspiration from them because they always they put a little bit in the hand, like no measuring. They just put a little bit here, a little bit there. Grandma used to have a cigarette while she's making the sauce. It's kind of like it's a passion, and it just inspired me. I love working with that meat, fish. And in Spain, you're exposed to all food. Doesn't matter what part of Spain you're. You get the the poultry side, the fish, the meat, not like the American steaks, but mostly, lamb, goat, um, a lot of game too, right? Like, you get like the duck, the dove, the pretty much it.
What does playing with yourself mean to you?
Playing with myself. Do you have to time that one or how long? I like, you know what I like playing with them the most?
Yes.
I hate doing bread.
Uh-huh.
I hate making pizza. It's just you have to work with the dough. You have to have the patience, the old school, like a 00. One thing I learned from pandemic. So right before we went into shutdown, I ordered the San Marzano tomatoes, like 6 cases, the restaurant size cases, and about 4 bags of the 00 San Felice flour, which is the 00 like Italian flour, zero imperfection, and a lot of cheese. I have 2 freezers in the house. Got the buffalo mozzarella and the other mozzarella, the part skim mozzarella, and the freezers were full. I'm like, no matter what, we know how to survive on pizza and pasta. So pandemic taught me how to be really good at making like bread, like pan de cristal, ciabatta, focaccia, pita bread, you name it.
This is going to be an interesting questioning here. Chef Mimmo, I have $20. What do you recommend I eat at your restaurant for a party of one?
Is that including tip or not tip?
No tip.
No tip. So I will have, so our tacos are $3. Personally, I will do 3 different tacos. The lamb, which is we use Colorado domestic lamb, and it's smoked in the green egg for about 2 hours, then braised for 6 hours in the oven. Comes off like, lamb birria. Have you heard of that before?
Yes.
Okay, so that's like really becoming very, very popular. And so I took the concept of what they, instead of being a bowl and a soup, so we take all the meat, put in a taco with the braised garbanzo beans and a shot of the broth that is cooked for like 6 hours. So that's one taco. Then I will do the pork, similar concept, pork pibil. Very similar, different ingredients, different spices, green egg outside, smoked, cooked in the oven. And we use actually 2 different cuts of the pork, the Boston butt and the pork belly, which is enough juice and is enough, like, well, that's a little bit more meat. Unfucking believable. Now you're at $8. And then I will do the brisket. I'm a meat lover. Fish for a taco, it's, like the gringo thing. It is what it is. But those 3 meats, there's a lot more work and passion put behind to make those dishes. So we are at $12. I will definitely get a side of guacamole, about $4, so 16, and have a beer for $4. That's $20. You're set.
Fill in the blank. Cooking is
fun. It's a challenge, but it's fun. And the fun part about it is, to me, when I see smiles, people leaving happy. When the people eating, I say, it's good. And that's that expression that gives me joy. So not necessarily like the fun part is fun. You go out, have fun, shopping, whatever. It's more the perfect answer for you. Cooking is a joy for the people that enjoy cooking and can't stop.
Chef, do you sing while taking a shower?
No, but I listen to music.
You listen to music. What kind of music?
The Kings. Or sometimes Duran Duran, classic rock. But most of my go music, like my energizer bunny music, is the Gypsy Kings, because you can get into the lyrics. You're talking to everybody every day in Spanish and English, right? Well, more Mexican than the real Spanish from Spain. And the lyrics and the music of the Gypsy Kings music, it's unbelievable. And I grew up to that, and it still doesn't die. Still, I can listen to like the Bolare song, right? it still is a classic. You know, it's amazing. But no
Do
singing.
you
I suck. No,
do you dance while you're in the shower?
no, no dancing.
Just strictly soap?
Pretty much listen to music. But I have a really important routine, you know, like in the shower, because I shower every day, morning, and of course, if I work in the restaurant at night, I usually do my daily prayers in the shower in the morning, right before I come out. You know, thank God for everything, the blessings, the energy, to be able to leave the home and come back. I mean, look what happened with Tiger Woods. He wakes up, going to a golf course, it's in Iraq, right? So it's an amazing to pray for simple things. I want to be able to go back to my nest, to my wife, to my 3 kids, dog, 2 turtles, and an African gray bird. He doesn't like me.
Is
Yeah.
there anything you would like to share with us that's important to you?
I think what I really I enjoy is mentoring, tutoring people, and be patient by teaching. There's no such thing as when people say it's common sense. There's no such thing. It's experience. You're exposed to life. You're exposed to problems. You become better at fixing them, and be able to kind of like in 20 years from now, I will be what 67. I want to people to look at me. I work for that fucking guy. He was really nice. It's not a lot to ask, but it's maybe in my mind. I feel if I'm sharing the joy, right? Like the first 90 days, I'm in the kitchen, maybe 120 days. Now I just do expo on the line, and I'm yelling from the other side. I'm like yelling, you know. I'm like the maestro in the opera, right? Well, not sure how much time you spend in the kitchen besides developing the concepts. But I love when it's really busy. The ticket time, I mean, the ticket time is under 20 minutes, but I have 10 feet long tickets, which is, I brag about it. I'm like, all right, come on, ladies, let's get ready. And it won't be like ladies, a whole bunch of guys in there. It's all ladies. So I give them a shot, right? Of tequila and a beer, charge up for the night. And we get rewarded maybe in between a little bit later. You know,
So your staff, it has to have fun if they're completely fucked up.
yeah, I mean, no, they have fun. They have fun. I mean, you know, you have to control and manage. There's nothing wrong with having a shift beer or a drink or a shot. It's what the fuck we do. We are here. We to serve others, to give them joy. Meanwhile, we are working in the kitchen 100 degrees, oven, grill, you know, hot oil. Uh, we might make a mistake here and there, but we're not here with the purpose of making mistakes. We're here to cherish the joy of what we do. It's not about a job. It's we're really passionate, and we want to make sure we give them the best experience. That's what I believe in.
Chef, this is a bit of an odd question. Do you consider yourself a lunatic?
No, not really. I am lunatic. It's somebody who can't make up their mind. Okay, I am a perfectionist. And I admit it at least. I have I'm very like OCD, and I go by that. It helped me actually be successful in life. And I have an ADHD, which is the combination of both. When I have a target, it helps me focus and get it done better way, because I want to get it done faster. I want to get it done better. I don't think that's lunatic. That's it's a it's almost like a novelty, like you have that character, and sometimes it might be fucked up.